Good morning. This is Sean Sandridge coming to you with another video. Non-stop November, and what a November it has been thus far. So hit that like button, subscribe, and tell a friend about me. Just in case you didn't already know, you can find me on other social media platforms. You can find me on Periscope. You can find me on Instagram. And you can find me on Twitter. Same name, keeping it simple. Well, it is the day after Election Day. I am hungover with information. How about you? I am tired. I don't have any makeup on. I didn't put any lipstick on. I don't have my earrings on. I gotta do that when I get in the office. It is 10:35. I'm going to, hopefully when I'm done with this video, they will have presidential nominee Hillary Clinton to give her a concession speech, which was surprisingly not prepared. I understand that you should always prepare to win, but they never had a contingency plan should she not win. And evidently the whole camp did not consider that she would not be the new presidential elect. I stayed up like everyone else watching, looking at the supporters that was at the Jacob Javits Center where she was going to be giving her win speech. It was really, really sad to see all of those supporters just in disbelief, crying, shocked, flabbergasted, not understanding, stunned of what had just happened. And I'm sure everybody knows now, the whole world knows now, that Donald J. Trump is the new presidential elect, going to bring in 2017 with being our 45th president. I'm really not shocked. I predicted that it would not be a landslide, that there would be a neck-and-neck race. But oddly enough, I think by all intents and purposes, it was a landslide. Donald Trump needed 270 electoral votes. He got 274 to Clinton's 218. Overall, he got, I know in my state of Indiana, and Indiana's a red state, so I was pretty sure that Trump was going to get Indiana. And Pence is our former governor, who is his vice president. So I was pretty sure that he was going to take Indiana. I was really, really surprised of some of the areas that Trump took that Clinton should have taken and didn't. But you know, I'm not shocked, because he had an amazing strategy. And I told people this, that while everybody is underestimating Trump being the nominee, he is going to use that to his advantage, and he's going to play to the disenfranchised. And there are a lot of people who are disenfranchised with politics, and mainly politicians. And so whether you like it or not, folks were going to find Trump as a refreshing situation, not your average politician, not a politician at all. And since we've been, you know, if you keep doing what you keep, doing what you keep getting, then you're always going to get what you got. So people are crying out to do something different, whether people agree with it or not. And then, you know, I said to people, while everybody's playing checkers, he's playing chess. He's making very strategic moves. And while the media was playing on this persona of Trump, Trump was going into the rural areas and rallying up folks who are disenfranchised, who want something different and want it in a different face, in a different body, not the way we've been doing it, because people feel like we have been doing it this way for so long, and we are in the worst shape ever. That's by some people's ideas. And why not do something different? Why not? And Trump strategically did not rally to people who he did not think were going to vote for him anyway. He didn't really try to get certain votes, certain voters. And it played in his favor. He played to people who he felt that, you know, I'm not going to go to these big towns where Clinton may have the upper hand. I'm going to go to the little towns, you know. 100 pennies still add up to $1. So it doesn't matter. You know, if you want to use an analogy, 100 pennies still is $1. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you got the half dollar. It doesn't matter if you got the quarter. You know, he got up a lot of little things and a lot of little areas and voters who people did not think would make a big dent, and he rallied and got them, snatched them up. And incidentally, I think a lot of people, and I'm surprised as well, I think Hillary Clinton, and I think even the media really felt that she was going to get women voters, and it does not look like women were feeling her at all. They did not feel her. So I am shocked by that. I am really shocked by that. I really thought that the female vote would be strong on Clinton's side, and it wasn't. You know, I don't know what that means for America. I don't know. Does that mean that America is still not ready for a woman president? You know? And, you know, it was sad for the supporters because Clinton did not show up at the center to give her speech to her supporters. Evidently, her campaign manager came out around 3 o'clock and spoke on her behalf, which, I don't know, you know, they were there with you, supporting you. I think and I can understand this was a hard fall. This was a hard defeat. You know, say what you want about Hillary Clinton, but she has led her life for this day. Everything she's done in her adult life was for this day. And I can only imagine if you were sitting in that hotel room, that she totally had a meltdown. Like, this was supposed to, you know, thinking this was supposed to be my time. This was supposed to be my time. And it slipped through. She's 69 years old. Let's just say at a minimum, Trump is a one-term president. At the most, a two-term president. She's going to have to wait 8 more years before she can run for president. There's a lot that can happen in 8 years. There's a lot of a whole ideology that can happen, a change that can happen in 8 years. And Clinton is going to be 8 years older. She's going to be in her late 70s. I think that train for her has passed. It has passed. This is her second attempt, and it slipped her. It slipped her. And hopefully I'm going to be watching like everyone else and see what her next thing is. You know, she's had an amazing political career, one that cannot be dismissed. I mean, she was a governor's wife, a first lady for 2 terms, Secretary of State, senator, and a presidential nominee. I mean, her resume is distinguished. And I hats off to her and what she's accomplished. Nothing, I mean, everything to be proud of. She has nothing to be ashamed of. She's, you know, as far as her political career, you know, things that she's done in her political career that can be debated on, but The rise of what she's accomplished as a woman is nothing short of amazing. So I say I don't know what a person in that mind frame does. I would say, listen, you're 69 years old. You have a grandchild, and enjoy that life, and enjoy being she can go around making good money, speaking about the new president. She could decide to go on and do some things that are still on her list of things to accomplish in her life, enjoy being a grandma, go around the world and speak and shake hands and be a civilian. So I'm going to get a strong cup of coffee because I am so tired. But it was a nail-biting election. There isn't going to be a recount because it's very clear who the new president-elect is, and we're just going to wait and see how things unfold. If folks didn't think that their vote didn't matter this election, I think you should look at the polls and see how your state turned out. And it was a game changer. This election was a game changer. So enjoy your day, Wednesday. Today is my oldest son's birthday. He ran for office in a nearby town. So I just sent him a message this morning. He's tired from the election, and he said that the election being over is the best birthday present he could have gotten so far today. So what can you say? We're just going to wait and see how the new year goes, and think about next election and how you're going to make your vote count and make your voice heard, because somebody was listening and somebody wanted their voice to be heard, and they made sure it was at the polls. So enjoy the rest of your day. Take care of yourself and each other, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Nonstop November. Bye.